Yo, Death Wish. Just wanted to say sorry the video's coming out so late. I've had exams, so I haven't been able to edit it because I recorded it right after the new chapter came out, but I haven't been able to edit it since then, so it's coming out right now. Sorry about that. Enjoy.
Tamagotchi on my waist, I'm feeling fresh. Okay, I keep my homies with me, I can never stress. Okay, I keep my Bible on me, I'm forever blessed. I done failed my test, diamonds on my chest. I'm the best, nothing less. Pull up in a Tesla, on a quest.
Hey guys, it's Death Wish back again, another video. Today's somewhat of a big one. We're talking about the last, most recent, and the final chapter of Attack on Titan. Now, when looking online, I can't lie, the reviews of it were not that good. And let me not lie to you guys, I can't really give you that much of a different review. Well, actually, I'm looking through it online. Many of the people say it was either mid or bad. Some people said it was okay, but many people were saying it was a bad ending, that they botched it. I think I heard someone even say it was worse than the Game of Thrones ending. Now, I don't agree with that, nor have I seen Game of Thrones, but in my opinion, I truly think that it was an alright ending. It did the job. It just could have done it so much better. So the chapter starts off and we see Armin and Eren talking, and they're talking about all the stuff that Eren's done. Armin asks why Eren kicked him so hard, which I found a bit funny. And Eren just kind of explains what his plan was. We find out that 80% of humanity was destroyed with the rumbling, which is a lot more than I thought, which I'm kind of happy with. I was one of those fans who actually wanted the rumbling to succeed because I wanted it to be kind of different from the norm, but we'll get into that later. We hear about how Eren was saying that he did everything for them, for Mikasa and Armin. And we hear that the founding Ymer was probably in love with King Fritz, and that's why she followed him for so long, even though he was horrible to her. And we find out that Mikasa was the chosen one, which I found awfully cringy. And they're talking about how Mikasa was told by Eren to move on, and there's this kind of cute moment where Eren's like, I don't want her to move on. I want her to always think of me. And it was sad, and he was saying, I don't want to die, even though he knew he was going to, and that was a sad moment. I liked it. And then Eren and Armin hug, and Eren says, after this, I'm going to erase this conversation from your memories and we'll go back to fighting. And they hug, and then we skip to after the battle, and Armin's coming out of his Titan, and Mikasa's walking up with Eren's head, and from there we see Armin, he gets his memories back, and he remembers everything, and I think he tells Mikasa, or Mikasa already knew, and the people realize that now Eren's died, so have Titans period have just gone because of that whole bacterial worm thing. It died with Eren, so now the power of the Titan is gone from the world. And then we see the Malayan army, and they're all pointing their guns at the Eldians, and Armin walks forth like the hero he is, and they're like, who are you? And he says, I am Armin Arlet, the man who killed Eren Yeager. And during this, everyone's meeting back up with their families, and people are coming back, and there's all the happy stuff. Connie realizes his mom's still alive, and he sees her father. I think I already said that, but yeah, just stuff like that. And then there's a 3-year time skip. We see his story with her kid. I don't know if it's confirmed whether or not it's Eren's. I don't think it is though. And we see that some of the other nations around the world, the 20% of the world that's left, are allying together to still want to kill all the Eldians, and so they made this sort of Jaeger faction to defend themselves against any impending threats. And then we cut to see all the main characters, and they're on this boat, and they're just talking life back to usual, talking about the future. They're all being ambassadors trying to bring peace. And the final scene, we see Mikasa sitting by Eren's grave, a scar falls off, and then a bird comes and puts it back on. I think I've heard people say it's a reincarnation of Eren. I don't think that's true. Just a bird. And yeah, she's like, oh, Eren, you were the one who tied this scarf around me. And that's it. That's the end. Overall, it was mid. It was not the best ending. I don't think they completely botched it. It wasn't horrible. But it was just too cliche for me, because I can see that Isayama in this situation just thought, okay, I don't want to do a high risk, high reward type thing. I just want to go with the safe ending, which is what he obviously did, because he knew, I don't know, if he did something where, I don't know, the rumbling succeeded, which is what I wanted to happen, many people may hate that even more than the current ending. I don't think too many people would have hated it, but it looks like he went for the safe ending. And yeah, it was just kind of tasteless, happy ending. Eren was a good guy the whole time. I just feel like so much more could have been done with the ending. It could have been, I just don't think it should have been a happy ending, not necessarily as happy as it was. Maybe Eren still failed, but did they really have to make it so that, oh, everything you did was to save us and you were such a good guy and yay? I just feel that that's just such a weak way to end it. I wanted either just one or the other. Either make Eren the bad guy and make him fail horribly, or make him succeed and see how things pan out after that. Because I think it would be really interesting to see, let's say the One Billion succeeds, and so we just pan in onto just the Eldians that lived on Paradis. Those are the only ones left. And just to see how they felt. Maybe Mikasa, she gets a chance to spend the rest of her days there and all. Maybe they die. I just feel like there's so many ways that he could have gone with the story, because throughout Attack on Titan, one of its main selling points was that it wasn't your average show. It was unique. It wasn't, I don't know, main characters has a quest. He'll do anything to complete the quest. He eventually completes the quest. And it's a bit like that, because Eren wants to kill all the Titans, and he eventually does end up killing all the Titans on Paradis, but there's more than that. It continues, and we get to see more of the politics in the rest of the world, and it's just really interesting to see how that all pans out, and the history and all these secrets about the Titans and all of that. Just, it makes it so much more interesting. And to just end it with such a generic, oh, Eren was a good guy and everyone else lived happily ever after, I just feel like that's just not an Attack on Titan way to end things. I mean, Attack on Titan is still a goated show. It's still one of the best anime ever. When this eventually gets animated, I can't imagine how the world will react, because I don't think they'll be very happy. Just the manga fans enough have made enough noise, so wait till the anime fans find out the ending, for those who haven't already had it spoiled for them. But yeah, still a good show. Attack on Titan was one of the main shows that really, really got me into anime, and I'll probably make a episode about the road about it later. But yeah, I just feel like it was a good anime. The ending wasn't horrible, but it definitely could have been done better. Thank you, Isayama, though. I'd like to thank Isayama, because even though the ending wasn't the best, that doesn't change the fact that it's a legendary show. And yeah, I just want to thank Isayama for sharing this story with us all. Attack on Titan was a generational anime, got so many kids into anime, and so I'd just like to thank Isayama for just opening our eyes and showing us this amazing story. But yeah, that's all I have to say. Thanks for watching. That's the last chapter of Attack on Titan, so I'll have to move on to something else. We'll see what new anime comes and takes its place. Probably Demon Slayer, Jujutsu Kaisen, but we'll see. Thank you for watching, and peace out.
Gabby should have died. She should have died a horrible, painful death.